Hello, welcome to a tutorial by UI Inspirations. Make sure to check out the rest of the tutorials on the playlist that is right here, probably, somewhere around here. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Aha, you were about to start designing something on Adobe XD, weren't you? Well, the fact of the matter is that you have to do something before you start designing. You have to storyboard your app. And to storyboard your app, I simply mean that you have to write down on a piece of paper how you think your app is going to be navigated. If you put yourself in the shoes of your user, how do you think your app is going to be more delightful to navigate from one page to another? You should also put your mind into how the application is going to display certain elements. So at the end, once you have this, once you have storyboarded your design or your application, it's going to be easier to just focus on designing it on Adobe Experience Design. So before you go ahead and do anything, you should think about writing it down on a piece of paper and have that we're going to have a piece of the screen dedicated only for the logo. And you can think later on what the logo is going to look like. And you can say that you're going to be requesting the email and the password and that you're going to have a sign-in button. And of course, you're going to be having this forgot your password button in case your user has forgotten their password or maybe they just want to register. And now you're going to specify with a little arrow that after they have signed in, they will be redirected to some page. In this case, I have an e-commerce application where I have this home page and a list of elements that I could later design more specifically. But now I know that in here, I'm going to be having an image and I can represent this image with these crossed lines inside of a rectangle. And I have this label in here for a name and I have another label for the price and a small button for adding the item to the cart. And so I have all the other elements. I have this list and I have a search and I have the profile for the user and I have the card for the user. And so I have all of these applications storyboarded so I know what the evolution of this application is going to look like as the user uses it. So before you do anything at all in Adobe XD, you should have the storyboard of your application. Right now, I'm actually using OneNote on my Surface Book, but you can of course do it on a simple piece of paper. I'd like to do it in here so I have it accessible from any device through OneDrive. But again, you could also use some other tools and a piece of paper and a pencil work just as well as this is going to be working for you. So again, before you start designing, start storyboarding your application. And don't worry if you don't have an application. We're actually going to be working during this course on this particular application that I have right here. And we're going to be starting with the sign-in page. But eventually, when you do have an application to build, or if you have one right now, I recommend that you first start storyboarding it on a piece of paper, on OneNote, or one application that you like, using a pen, using the Apple Pencil if you have an iPad Pro. Really, it's just about laying your thoughts, laying your ideas on a piece of paper before you actually start designing it. So once you start designing it, it's going to be much easier to focus on that. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you learned a lot and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like on the video right down over there. I will be linking the entire course in the description of the video. Make sure to check that out because you do have access to a very good discount. And as always, comment down below if you have any doubts or any questions about Adobe Experience Design or anything that you just learned in the video, and I'll make sure to answer as quickly as I can. Again, thanks a lot for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.